Hello, everybody. This is KL Tech Nerd coming to you with a uh, just a stream that I decided to do. I'm still on break. The business that I had to take care of, basically, to make a long story short, I had a job interview, and I had a huge group of job interviews that I had to do all at once. And rather than me going and saying, "Oh, I am going to broadcast today," "Oh, wait, I'm not," "Oh, yeah, I decided to concentrate on the getting a job part more because that pays the bills. So I am still on break. I did want to come online just for a little bit right now, just today, to kind of just have a emergency broadcast or whatever you want to call it. Just a little broadcast I wanted to say yes, I'm still doing Twitch streams. I'm very happy with the way that my website is turning out. I am going to have a finalized version of it on hopefully in the next week. And I still do plan on doing Twitch streams, even if I end up getting the job and I only do it on the evenings or on the weekends or anything else. I did also want to come, though, with a couple of gifts or just little ideas that I've been working on that I'm very, very proud of. The first one that I would like to show off is a gold farm I would like to incorporate in my Twitch stream server. And basically what happens is that the whatever these things are called, the zombie pigmen show up right here, and you can kill them. I do it by hand because I have tried to do it automatically, and they will not drop the gold. So the only way for them to drop gold is to do it automatically. I put hoppers under there, so the hoppers collect the gold, and then the gold gets put into this, and then you can collect all of their items. And it's kind of cool. So far I've gotten a golden sword that's enchanted, gold block, golden sword, golden sword, golden sword, golden sword, gold nuggets, which can be converted into gold ingots, and then I've gotten a lot of rotten flesh, which I'm hoping to eventually find a use for, other than eating it just so I can giggle as I get poisoned. So, as you can see, another guy showed up right here. I found that if I stand about this corner, they tend to come down really, really regularly, and I'm very happy by that. And this guy thinks he's in Silent Hill or Resident Evil because he just popped up out of nowhere. But if you just sit here and do this, you can attack them all day. They try to attack you, but they can't. And then you can collect their items, and it's really kind of cool. What happens is, yes, I'm on a creative mode. I do that with the stuff when I'm testing to see if the stuff works. This is the collection area where the zombie pigmen fall to. And then they all go down into that one channel. And if we go up here, this is a bunch of gates into the other world. So we can go into here, and I just saw another one fall. And, yeah, he fell, but he fell onto that, so he'll have to go down later. But this basically generates all of the pigmen. They come out through these portals automatically. And then they fall down into the channel. The water should stop them from dying, but every once in a while they do hit stuff on the bottom, and then they don't fall right away. That one, yeah, he just fell. There you go, guy. We'll see you in a few minutes. But anyway, though, they come out. They're coming out actually pretty regularly, too, which I'm very happy with. And why is this not lit? This should be lit. Okay, well, I'll light it later then, but they tend to come out really, really regularly, which I'm very happy with, especially with the small footprint and with the small loading spaces that the Xbox One does provide. But, you know, I have the... it generates a lot of little gold nuggets, and it's definitely easier than trying to find it in the ground, because... forget the ground. It's awful. I hate mining. I'd rather build something cool and awesome like this, that looks like this, than have... to spend a whole Twitch streaming thing mining for resources underground and then have people just look at me playing with dirt. I mean, that's... half the fun is building the items, or the big buildings, and then I try to make them look like they're actual buildings, so that's kind of cool, too. I'm actually pretty happy with this. Even the bottom part that's made out of stone, it looks very creative. It looks kind of castle-ish, which I like. I might try to make one even bigger, though, in my Twitch world. But this is just kind of what I've been experimenting with, so I can play around and collect gold without having to actually dig for it, because that's a pain in the butt, and I really, really would like to go and spend my time doing the Twitch streams, making it so you're not watching me playing with dirt, but you're actually watching me create something cool like one of these, so it's just a giant city when it's done, and I think that that'll be really, really cool. But anyway, though, this is my open world in creative. I have everything that I do to kind of try to test to see how things work in here. Here's a plan that I have for an industrial furnace that I'm going to try to build, too. Just because burning the stone and burning the gold and everything, it's a pain in the butt, and something like this, I mean, if you could do it 7 times faster, why not? And it works pretty good, too. All the items go into this chest. So as you can see, I've cooked a lot of chicken, a lot of iron, a lot of gold, steaks. It's literally just a beautiful barbecue, something that's just great on a summer evening. I even made some stone with it, which is awesome, because who doesn't love some good stone? And I'm probably going to definitely work on it more in my Twitch live stream once I get that going. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I wanted to show you. Oh, this is something that I was working on for a item elevator too. So if I put, like, let's say a item into this bottom chest, it gets transported up that, and then it gets put in the top chest. And I was thinking that might be something cool that I can incorporate into my base later. And these guys are excited. Little do they know that they are not going to be excited forever. Now they're kind of pissed. But yeah, it's kind of fun. I could just go in through here. The only bad thing I've noticed about this particular design that I might modify on is that every once in a while, just in a blue moon, a zombie pigman child will come down this channel, and they can jump over this. So then they start attacking me with a vengeance, because I'm attacking all of the other pigmen, and that makes them angry. So I might end up having to eventually put half slab or something here, so that the zombie pigman children can't jump over that. Because the zombie pigman children are tall enough to be able, they are short enough to be able to go through here and then jump out. But if you put a half slab there, they can't get in through. Which is also one of the reasons why, when I was putting the trading center into my iron farm in my Twitch server, I put half slabs here. Because even though it does seem kind of cruel to do to the pigman villagers, it means that they can, or to the villagers, I don't know, are they called pigmen? I don't know, they look weird. Anyway, it makes it so the zombie children can't jump over here. So it does protect the villagers, because if, like, let's say a villager was in here, it would protect them from zombie villager children. I don't know what you would call those, but the, so that's why I did it, even though it does seem a little cruel. I might end up doing that here, though, so the pigman zombie children can't jump over the side. And as you see, I'm getting rotten flesh, a lot of it, and gold nuggets, which is awesome. I love gold nuggets. But I've actually tried to do it free range, and I don't know if it's because I'm in creative or not, but they tend to not drop as many items or whatnot when it's in the middle of the when they get killed by something like falling or whatever. So I might eventually try that again, maybe in survival. But for right now, I love this design. I also kind of like, because it's a great way to take out aggression and go boop. And then there you go. And it's cool, too, because I get to use a diamond sword in creative, so ha 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 ha. I own them. They are mine. Ha 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 ha. I have noticed, though, that if I stand right here, which is why there's a ledge, it's kind of cool because you can see the guys. And once again, I think I'm in Resident Evil, because he just popped up out of nowhere. But if you stand right here, you can see them falling, and they do seem to spawn a slight bit faster than in other locations. But then again, though, too, you know, I could try sitting over here and seeing if they spawn faster, but I can barely see it, so it's mood point. Definitely something I could look more into in creative before I put it into my Twitch stream. Plus, I do still have the wheat farm. I do still have maybe a bridge. I still do have the trading center that I want to build. I have so much I want to do that I probably am going to get done before I start worrying about a gold farm. And I also would definitely like to visit the Nether soon in my Twitch streams. Like, pretty soon. So, that's something too. I usually would do this in the newsroom, but I wonder if it isn't kind of just boring for people to look at me sit. You know, I have my little character sitting there. I have a cute little desk and stuff, and then I wonder if that isn't just too boring for people, and if they wouldn't just rather see me run around and do things like that, kill the slimes, versus looking at me in the newsroom, which, if my memory is good, which it should be. Come on. I think it might be a little more entertaining for people to do the, to watch me run around rather than seeing me do this and then talk to everybody. Because I think maybe it's a little bit more entertaining to see me run around and do stuff rather than this. I mean, this is a cool idea. In case anyone's wondering, this probably is going to replace my newsroom series just because I think it might be more entertaining for people to watch me run around, and then I can talk about certain things. This wall is here, though, because that way the camera gets stuck on it, so I can get a nice close-up shot. But I mean, other than that, this is where I was taping the newsroom thing. I thought it was a cool idea, and actually, funny enough, the iron farm, or not the iron farm, the gold farm is right there, so haha, we can see it through the window, which is kind of cool, too. But, you know, what do you do? This has been a very, very interesting experience for me, and I have learned a lot, and I'm hoping that everyone will stay with me until the near / far future, and I hope to eventually be able to kind of grow the community and have, like, my own people who are just love to watch my videos. I mean, that would be awesome. So, without any ado, I would just like to say that, yes, I do have a website at www.kltechnerd.com. And right now it's in progress. I am going to have the finished version up very, very soon. It's very beautiful, the replacement for it. And it's only going to get better with support from my wonderful viewer base on Twitch and YouTube. The link to my YouTube is on my website as well, so you can check that out. There's also a link to it in the Twitch banner on the right-hand side, so anybody can check in if they want to. And one last thing that I wanted to talk about, so let's get started. Exit game, exit and save. I don't care. Okay. So let's go to play game, and let's go to the wonderful Twitch server that I've been working on. Because I do have a couple of things that I have been working on that I'm very, very proud of, that I wanted to show off. Here's a very, very quick industrial furnace that I've semi-built in here. And basically I put a bunch of hoppers underneath these, so then that way if I fill them all up, all of the items, they drain into this one chest. And then I can collect them from the chest and collect the done items rather than checking in here and then going, is it done yet? 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 So it just makes things a little bit quicker, because then I could just go, ooh, let me get the items. Is it done yet? So just a little way of making it faster. Also, I found out something very, very interesting that I wanted to share with everybody that I'm surprised is not more well known on the internet. As you know, this is what I've built as a common cobblestone generator. What happens is the water hits the lava, and then it turns into cobblestone. But I found out that if, at least in the Xbox One version, I don't know about all the other versions, if I put a hoppers right down there, the hoppers actually collect the items so fast that I'm getting like a 99% collection rate, where only a few amount of stuff is actually getting destroyed by the lava or just falling away from the cobblestone generator to where I have to collect it. Which is awesome because before I had a channel down here, and then I would have to go over here every once in a while and collect the cobblestone from a river. But if I go over here, like as you notice, this one is at 43. I can go and then collect this, and then let me see here. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hope I'm counting right. It's a solid 50. I collected all 7 of them, and they're all in this chest. So in the end, I'm not using up my slots in my inventory. I'm not going and having to run around collecting them. The hoppers are doing it for me, and that's beautiful. That's wonderful, and it only took about 4 hoppers to do it. And then the collection rate is just beautiful, and it's like 100% collection rate. Well, not 100%. I would say 99.9999999, because every once in a while I do notice one going missing, and that's a problem. But it's so much easier to do that versus me running around and checking the around the cobblestone generator for more items. I've also been working on collecting wheat in here. I did set up a small wheat field here so I can grow wheat and then collect it. And I also have been, because I am around here working, the iron farm is 100% working. And actually, there it is working right there. There's an iron golem. He's hitting the lava. So he's slowly losing health. Maybe not as much as would be nice. But there's the items that he has, the rose and then the iron ingot. They fall down. They hit the hopper. And then they're being added to this. So this has been working, so it's been slowly generating iron. I am trying to find a way to put an away from keyboard zone, though. I'd kind of opened this up a little bit, maybe seeing if I could build like a little area over here. But the biggest problem with an away from keyboard portion in this particular design is that it might interfere with the villager trading center over here. Because see, what will happen is it'll pick up an extra door, and then it'll move the center of the village, and we don't want that. We want for the center of the village to be known to be as close to the center right here as we can. So the iron golems spawn, and then they get swept down here, and then go into that hole, and then they get collected in that one chamber where they hit the lava. And then the whole process just keeps on going on beautifully. So I'm going to have to try to figure out what to do there so that no baby zombies and no regular zombies and no creepers or anything can attack me and kill me and slaughter me. And that's kind of just what I've been working on. Just same old, same old. I've just been doing it off camera because I have been getting on and off the phone with people hoping to get a job. Well, they're not hoping to get a job. I'm hoping to get a job. I'm hoping they hire me. So that's what I've been working on, which is kind of cool. And actually, if you want to see how this works, this isn't as amazing as the one in my free creative mode, though. It just isn't, because I don't have all the other systems, come on, built up yet to where it'll automatically feed stuff, and but it still does the job. It just gets all collected into that one area, and I'm too lazy to go get the other coal, so let me go. Actually, let me go do this. And go over here. But technically, though, I still am on break. I am planning on coming back after I get done trying to, with all the job interviews and everything. Like I said before, I just would hate to get started, have a bunch of people watching me and enjoying this, and then I have to go, oh, wait, I have a telephone call with a hopeful employer. Because that's taking away from you guys' time, and I would not want to do that. So I'm definitely going to keep on streaming. I'm probably going to set up a different time to do it. And I'll update my website as soon as I can get something figured out. I just decided to stream today to tell you guys that I'm still alive. I'm still planning on doing this. I have not left. I am also still planning on doing the group Minecraft session. I figure it's boring, just everybody trying to help me build what I'm building, especially since I'm kind of scatterbrained. And I don't want to be that guy that's... if I make the mistakes, I get to blame myself. If somebody else is helping me and they make the mistakes, then it's their fault, and I can get kind of nasty about things like that. But I figure if it's my mistakes and I mess up, you guys get to laugh as I'm making fun of myself. But I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings by joking with them about them messing up. So, yeah, I'm going to continue to leave my Twitch stream being just me. If anyone's interested in joining me in this, feel free to go to my website. I hope to eventually have a form up. The form's very, very simple. It's going to ask people for their information, such as their Xbox Live username, which is so I know who to add to my friend list. Their email address, that's just so I know a way of contacting them in case, like, I'm going to do a group chat and I can email them directly and then say, hey, it's going to be on this day, and it's going to be awesome. And, yeah, just some basic information like that. Also, it's going to ask you whether you want to do a survival or a creative mode. The reason why is because if I'm going to do a big, gigantic survival session trying to max out the Xbox's capabilities, I want to make it fun. I want to make it interesting. If everybody else would rather have it be in creative, and then you don't have to worry about survival, and then we could see everybody building these huge, 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 huge buildings and huge ideas, and we can see them plan out the stuff, then I'm okay with doing that. If you want to see everybody do survival, I'm going to leave it up to the people who want to actually be in the Twitch streams, because it will be broadcasted, and I figure the more that they get involved with it, the more interactive it'll be, the funner it'll be. And, yeah, that's it. So, and everyone just saw everything's gone down a little bit. The, all the items get collected in here. I'm gonna be backwards, though, and do this. And put that stuff in there because I don't really care to carry all the solid stone with me. And essentially, if I build the gold farm in this area, then I would essentially have easy access to all three of the basic building materials that I can use. Because last time I checked, I did have a villager, if I could ever find him, who will trade for redstone. So I can get redstone from him. And I'm not finding him now. The camera's on. That's cute. Okay, well, there's a villager out there somewhere that accepts stuff for redstone. And actually, maybe he's in the city over there. I'll go check in a minute. So I have access to redstone. If I can get the gold nugget farm working, then I have access to gold, so I can build things like gold rails, and then I have iron with the iron farm. So I could really have easy access to all of my materials, and that'll be freaking awesome, because who doesn't like materials and working with materials and getting more materials? I do. I love it. I want to be rich in Minecraft. I did find some disappointing news, too. I went over here to go trade with them, and I found my favorite villager dead. And it must have happened a while ago because I don't see him in there, and there's 3 of them. There used to be 5, so far 2 of them have died. And here's my favorite guy with the redstone, which is beautiful. So I can get access to redstone just by giving him an emerald. And then I can get the emeralds by trading for wheat, and I can get wheat from the wheat farm. And then I can get gold from the gold farm when I build it. Probably somewhere around in here. I'm thinking about just making this like my farms. All of this being like my iron farm, my gold farm, my stuff like that. And then over there, I'll have it be more of like the economics, like a giant wheat farm. And I'm still planning on having the railway, like building a gigantic bridge. I might get started on that soon in a live stream. I don't know. But then I'll have a giant bridge going from over there all the way over here. So then it'll connect both areas. And I think that'll be really, really cool too, because then I don't have to go checking. I don't have to go from one area to another. I can just freaking take the train, and that's beautiful. Anyway, though, back to this little area. 2 of my villagers are dead. I don't know why. These 2, there's a guy who trades cookie. There's still a guy with wheat, which is kind of cool, but it's not as cool as the other guy. So I'm bummed out by that. But hey, at least I got 2 other guys who will do wheat, so whatevs. I'll deal with it. And then this guy does the redstone, which I can get redstone, glowstone, Eye of Enders. This guy, so far, is going up to be one of my most favorite villagers to trade with. If only he would trade wheat too. But I seriously doubt that he would, so I'm not going to worry too much about that, because he's not a farmer. So he's not going to trade that nice stuff. But, alas, that's pretty much where I am in my worlds. I'm thinking about building a gold farm. I'm also thinking about building a gigantic, like, complex building that'll look like a government complex, and it'll have like the it's basically a nod to a TV show that used to be on named Stargate. Don't know if anybody's heard of that, but basically it'll be like a gigantic building that'll look like a government complex, and the government complex will have like a piston door in front of the doorway to the other world, and that's for 2 reasons. Number 1, to make it so zombie pigmen can't enter the world, and number 2, just because I would love to do that reference, and I would love to be the one to have, like, the Stargate in my world. So I'm going to get started on that too when I start restreaming again. But yeah, that's basically it. That's everything that I'm planning. Oh yeah, I also debugged the chicken farm that I was working on. So now the water thing is working again. I don't necessarily know why it stopped working in the first place, but what do I do? It's working again though. I'm still going to do the same. Have 2 little like chicken houses that are on the hill, which will be cool. And one of them will hold the chickens. The other one will shoot out eggs and will take the chickens and then drown them. There is a way to cook them automatically, but I figure that since I do have villagers that trade for raw chickens, I'd rather not cook them, and then if I decide to cook them, I can just as easily go over to my wonderful industrial oven and cook at 5 times the speed of normal, and then just cook the chickens that way. I think it'll turn out a lot better and a lot easier, rather than me going and trying to cook them automatically and then not being able to trade with the villagers, because half the fun is trading with the villagers for stuff. I mean, if I can get emeralds for raw chickens, I love emeralds, and that's basically going to be the currency of my little empire once it officially gets set up. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Can't really think of anything else, other than just to mention again that yes, I would like to do a live stream with a bunch of people. but I would like to make the most of it and have like a gigantic play session where everybody's just playing Minecraft and everybody's building and doing everything. So please feel free to go to my website at www.kltechner.com. There's going to be a form there very soon that you can fill out. It's really, really easy to fill out. It just asks you information like your username and your name and or whatever name you would like for me to call you. Reason why is because I do know people in this in other games where like their name will be Blaze24500, and they'll like, oh, just call me Blaze. So there'll probably be a section where like it'll be, hey, what would you like for me to call you? So rather than me saying, hey, Blaze24500, I could go, oh, hey, Blaze, because that's what they prefer. And I figure it's just an easy way of finding out that information too in large masses. I am going to kind of go to my beliefs still, though. I would like to get a bunch of people that are really serious about playing Minecraft. So if anybody's interested who's watching this, feel free, comment, go to my YouTube station, comment, let me know that you are indeed interested as well. Because otherwise people are just going to my website, they're filling out the form, and then I don't even know who they are. My only real requirement would be that they visit my one of the many media platforms that I have my videos on, and comment, say hi, say that you're interested in a live chat, say that you're interested in a live stream. Say hi, get to know me, network with me. That way I know that you're not just going to go on and then blow everything up and stuff like that. And I would also really, really like for everybody to have a headset. Because with a headset, you can talk, we can talk, I can say hi. If you want to work on a huge group project, that's great. If 4 or 5 of the people that are in it want to network together and then build something large, that's even better. If everybody wants to communicate that, hey, we want to try to build this such and such thing, I can help them. It just makes it so much more easier to communicate if there's headsets involved. So I would very, very much rather prefer headsets, because then that way we can communicate, we can do this whole thing. And I would like to make it known that, yes, it would be live Twitch streamed. It wouldn't be, it is going to be streamed online. People are going to watch you. So, yeah, I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that, so I would have their permission. Because then that way I know that they know that, heck yeah, they are going to be broadcast. This is going to go on YouTube. It's going to go on Twitch. It's going to go everywhere. So, just to make sure that they know that by being doing the live stream, that they would be giving me the right to use their the video in any media that I seem fit. I mean, if I want to make a DVD of it and sell it online, fine. I'm going to do that. But I wanted to let people know that, yes, well, I'm not going to say I might do it, because that's kind of expensive, but, you know, just in general that, hey, I'm going to be using the video in many, many different ways. So, yeah. The only other thing that I would ask during a live stream is that for everybody to please keep the language as kid-friendly as possible. The reason why is because I do have all of the settings set for family, and I do really, really want for this to be a family-friendly web stream, and I want for it to be very, very friendly, very, very clean language. I mean, if you want to, like, scream out a profanity and you're angry at something, poop, I don't know, fudge. Let's use the word fudge. Fudge this. I'm going to fudge this building. I don't know. But I do prefer for the language to be as clean as possible, so it would be family friendly. Shoot. You know, just those things. I mean, that's really all that I'm asking. I'm probably going to put a banner up too soon, because I did have problems with this a couple weeks ago, actually in my last live stream, with people who were not keeping language appropriate. So, yeah, just please keep it appropriate. I mean, if you don't like me or don't like my ideas, feel free to share it. I'm an open guy, but I definitely do not want for other people to be hurt or offended by profanity being used in chat or in the videos. So I want to make it fun. I want to make it family friendly. So yeah, that took longer for me to say than I thought it would be, but you know, it's some stuff I wanted to get out there. And I wanted to show off this thing too, because I cannot believe that more people are not putting hoppers under these, because it's just awesome, the speed that I'm able to go with now. And now that I've started getting more and more and more cobblestone and more iron and ingots and things like that, I'm able to do some really fast builds, and I'm able to have tons of pickaxes. I think the only thing I'm really running out of right now is wood, and that I solved just simply by planting the trees here, because one of these trees does have a lot of wood, and I think the only way that I adjusted that, just another tip, is I put these blocks up here, because these blocks make it so the tree can't grow to be like some really huge, disgusting size. So then it's hard to trim down the blocks, stop it. So then it, as far as I know, I've been doing this for a while now. I basically have played this thing non-stop ever since I stopped streaming. I was just not streaming what I was playing. But ever since I did that, I've been going on here and watching this and going through here and experimenting, and I have not once had a tree grow past the block. So in the future, I'm probably going to add those to my tree farm so I can so it'll be a little easier to monitor where the trees grow, and to make sure it doesn't grow so big that it's difficult to cut down. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's also kind of a pain because the you get a lot of wood, but then again, though, too, you have to go climbing through the tree, and it's just a hassle. Like, to the point to where in my original tree farm, for a while, I didn't cut down the rest of the tree because it's just such a hassle and it's such a pain. But I might as well make some more bread. Why not? But the blocks seem to have stopped that, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, I'm not necessarily back in the saddle. I'm just giving everyone an update of what I've been thinking of and what I've been planning. And I'm still planning on having this be like a gigantic empire that's just like one gigantic city. I'm just having trouble getting off the ground. And emeralds are going to be my currency. I might also work on a village breeder. Why? Because it's so far back home. I mean, it's really far that way back home, to where it takes me about a day to get there. So I figure if I go and I build a village breeder, then I might be able to get more different types of the villagers that I want to. I'm not going to be building it like too close to my base, though, definitely, because it will not stop creating villagers. That's one goal. The real big secret on that is that any village that is created, as long as the villagers get within so many blocks away from the device, the villagers will continue to make little baby villagers. So, like, for instance, with the reason why these villagers have stopped and why I put them in their own individual rooms is because, number one, I kind of wanted to have a trading center. Number two, I didn't want for them to go over a certain amount, so I didn't move them at all away from the village. And once it reached the number of doors, it stopped producing villagers. So then I put them in their own individual pens so they don't push each other up against the walls and kill each other. And yeah, that's my iron farm. But if I was going to do anything a little bit differently, it would be probably on the other side of that lake. I would put a village breeder, and then have the villagers, right when a new villager gets created, they get moved away from the area, so it just keeps on making. So I can produce as many villagers as I want to, and then I can be picky and choose which ones I want to, and continue to breed the ones that I want to, and then not breed the ones that I don't want to, and then I can take the ones that I want to, and then put them in my vase as part of the trading system that I wanted to have hooked up. And when it gets to that case, I'm going to be picky, because I have specific ones that I want, like having a villager that's a farmer that trades emeralds for wheat is huge. Like, I have a wheat farm, so that's really, really cool. I would like to have it to where I can trade him for the emeralds, get the emeralds, and then trade it for other things. That's the money foundation for the empire that I want to set up. Without emeralds, I can't buy stuff from the other villagers, so everything just falls apart. The raw chickens villager that trades that would be really nice, because then I could just give him some raw chickens. I get emeralds. I can then spend the emeralds on whatever I want to. Possibly wheat. I'm sorry. Possibly wool. I'm not really sure. But that definitely is another option. Trading the wool for the stuff would be nice. That way I can give the guy wool. I get emeralds. Once again, the more emeralds I have, the happier I am. So that's all good. Now, the other trades that I would like is definitely I would love to be able to trade for redstone. The Eye of Enders are great. Definitely the glowstone is a great thing to be able to trade for, because to get glowstone otherwise, I have to be able to get it from the going into basically this version's a very, very bad place with a lot of fire. HE double hockey sticks. Anyway, the see, I didn't even say it. I don't want to have curse words in my streams. That's not kid friendly. It's just a bad place that I don't want to go to, and I don't want to spend a lot of time in. Which is kind of also why I wanted to build a building and then just forget about it. But I'm not sure though, because but yeah, you know, that would be the trading center, would be for things like glowstone, redstone, Eye of Enders. They're all wonderful things that I would love. Definitely being able to trade emeralds for like iron swords and stuff would be awesome. Iron pickaxes would be really, really awesome, because then that would just be a great, great icing on top of the cake. That would be the iron farm, because then I could spend the iron too on things like rails rather than spending the iron on iron tools, because depending on how much iron I have, I do build a lot of oh, see, it's starting to go up a lot. But I do build a lot of iron tools, especially if I have lots of iron. But if I can trade for those iron tools, that'd be really cool. Being able to trade for iron armor, that'd be really cool. Being able to trade for glass and glass bottles would be cool, because then I don't have to make them. Especially since I have seen other YouTubers, I've watched their stations, I've watched their YouTube videos backwards and forwards. I don't want to turn my desert into where there's no desert left, because I've taken away all of the sand. Plus, then I can't use the sand to make sandstone, which would be a big bummer. But like, just trades like that would be kind of cool. I think the only villager that I really, really do not like in the little trading area that I set up is... went too far up. Let me see here. That's cool. I don't mind that. That's okay, I guess. I like the Eye of Ender. That's a really nice trade. The cookies, the arrows, the trading for the emeralds for the arrows, I don't care. The chickens is definitely interesting. Let me see here. The paper is not a bad one. I'm not against it. That one's a bad trade, I guess, but getting an apple is kind of cool, I guess. Especially if I start making a lot of things with it. Getting the arrows is kind of cool. This guy, he trades for glass. I like that a lot. But then this guy trades for, like, diamonds. I don't want to give up any diamonds. They're hard enough to find. Anybody who's seen my other live streams would know that they're hard to find. Why would I want to give away diamonds for emeralds when they're so dang hard to find? I mean, I could go digging and digging and digging and never find a single diamond. That's insane. Why would I want to trade? Now, if it was a trade for diamonds, I'd go, nice. But, unfortunately, I need diamonds to be able to get an emerald. Why? If this was my world, let me see here. Emeralds would be the main currency. Because, duh, they like emeralds. Well, I probably shouldn't have said duh. I apologize. I hope I didn't offend anyone from the duh people. I apologize. But probably if I was going to rate everything on a currency, the diamonds would be worth thousands. The emeralds would be the main currency, and then gold would be just above that at hundreds. Like, I would not give up diamonds for one emerald. Like, that's just a really bad trade. So I don't trade with him much, because he doesn't have any decent trades. But what do you do? Anyway, though, that's everything that I've been planning, that I have planned for a long, long while. That's everything that I've been working on, too. Mainly, I did build this. It is really, really effective. I mean, right now that's at 13.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right there, 7. I got all 7, and they all went into the hopper, and I didn't lose any. That's beautiful. I'm also working on a industrial oven. In the future, if I actually end up getting a lot, I'm probably going to open up this space right here and then put the industrial oven in here. So then that way it's underground. I'm a little mad at myself, though, for making this thing so open. Because now it's really, really easy for monsters and everything to come in. But I'll work on that later. I'm probably going to leave it. I'm probably just going to build, like... Well, I'm debating, because there's several ways that I can think of to fix that. One of them is to build an away from keyboard station, like right around here. So, like, let's say this is all walled in, and then I'm standing right here, and I'm not sure. I might be able to fit a door in here. I don't know. But I don't think it'll mess up the center of the city that badly either. So that's kind of an interesting idea. I was also experimenting with maybe putting a tower over here. My problem, though, is that when I was sitting in that tower, I sat in there for hours. I didn't get a single iron golem, which I find disturbing. And, yeah, what else do I do? I did find out, though, that if I am down here, it spawns a lot more, and then it kind of seems like the further I get away from here, like if I stand right around over here, they seem to spawn pretty rapidly, which is kind of also why I put the cobblestone generator right here, because I've been running super low on cobblestone, like to an insane amount. So I figured, oh, why not just put a cobblestone generator right here? And it seems to not mess with the iron golem farm that badly. It still generates iron golems, and then I could get cobblestone too. So I have all of this cobblestone. I'm probably going to eventually use it on the bridge when I build the bridge. And then I'm probably going to take the cobblestone generator that I actually have over there near my base and turn it into a put the hoppers underneath it just like I did here because it's been so effective in gaining just huge and huge and huge amounts of cobblestone. But, yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with what I wanted to say, and think of how much more entertaining it was to see me doing random stuff like this and stuff versus watching my little character stand in the room talking. I think that was a little too boring for some people. So they didn't watch it, but I'm hoping that this will be a little more interesting. I didn't really do any building this stream just because I wanted to give out the information about everything. Number one, I'm still here. I'm still streaming. Number two, times might change, especially if I end up getting this job that I really, really want, because I can't play Xbox and be at a job, a full-time job with benefits. So that's there. My website is going to be up, and soon I'm going to have the PHP, form up for my website so everybody can fill it out and tell me, hey, I'd be interested in taking a look at your being in a giant live stream. I mean, you know what? I can respect that people want to play Minecraft with other people. I really, really can. It's just that I'm kind of crazy in the fact that, like, well, one of my other streams that I did, like, I couldn't get my farm to work and I was getting frustrated. I don't want to take my frustration out on other people. So if it's not working, then I can get mad at me, and that's fine. And I can be as hard on me as I want, and that's fine. But I don't want to have another streamer there and then have them get mad at me or have me get mad at them or, you know, just that stuff. And actually, ooh, 7 more. But it's not working. The iron farm's not working as good as I wanted for it to work, but it is working, so what do I do? It could just be where I'm standing. I am so new at this. But, yeah, so basically I appreciate people wanting to help me and stuff like that too with this. It's just that I am just learning things. I'm experimenting with things. I'm learning with things, and you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and I don't want to have anybody else get their feelings hurt from me being angry. So, yeah. But I am definitely interested in doing like a gigantic live Twitch stream with a bunch of people, so feel free. The form should be up on my website soon for that. I've been working on it. I'm also a web designer, so I'm working personally on my own site for the Twitch stream, and I'm getting feedback from other people on how good it's going to be. And when it's considered good enough, I'll be putting it out there, and then everybody can see it and either yay or nay it, and I'll change it as it needs to be changed, and hopefully it'll grow with this community. So, yeah. And that's just kind of where I am. And this is really addicting. I mean, I could just put a piece of tape on my pickaxe. The only thing I'm missing is maybe putting a walls around this, so like no zombies or creepers or anything can attack me. And then I could probably just do this all day and night, just da 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 da. The only thing I might have to worry about is running out of wood, which would be bad. And as you can see, the trees are still way below the limit, so actually, let me go take my iron axe over there and just really, really fast go over there and trim the trees, as it would be. So then I could just get the wood. one more thing now that I think about it that I am working on. I have been editing through the videos that I have from the other Twitch streams, and I'm going to be slowly putting those up on YouTube. So feel free to watch those. If you like watching the live streams, I'm sure that they're going to be just as fun. They are YouTube videos that I made downloading the actual Twitch streams to YouTube. I'm going to have live Twitch streams. I'm going to have a summarized half-hour long version of the live streams. I'm hoping to eventually get an introduction video up. There's just so much to do with this that I've been working on that it's insane. And I've never been taking the easy route. I've always been taking the more difficult route to take. So feel free to check out those videos. Feel free to enjoy them. Feel free to comment on them. Tell me what you think I'm doing. If you think I should be funnier, I should tell knock-knock jokes, tell me, please. If you would like to see me build bigger, better machines, oh, please feel free to tell me. I would love to hear feedback like that. If you would like for me just to sit here cutting cobblestone all day or digging underground, please tell me. This is for you guys. Not me, so I'm just doing what I think is cute and funny. But yeah, it is insane the amount of cobblestone I'm getting from this. This is just freaking awesome. And after I get done with this, I'm probably going to use the industrial furnace to turn a bunch of the cobblestone into the flatstone. And I'm thinking about building a bridge going there. It's kind of complicated, though, because I have a lot of uses that I would like to do with the bridge. And I'm trying to figure out, do I make it higher to accommodate all that, or do I make it lower so it's... you know, I'll just talk and plan out. If no one minds. Okay. But right now what I'm thinking about doing, let me just take a few stacks of this. I might also get a couple of my friends onto Minecraft so they could do things with me on Minecraft, which might make it a little more entertaining too. I don't know. I'll figure out. It's all good. I'll figure out something. But do you see how it's kind of just a nice long straight thing here? What I'm trying to decide is I'd like to build a bridge. And what I'm thinking about is maybe building a bridge that's 5 wide. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 wide, and then it just goes right across. And what I'm debating is I'd like for there to be a way to get resources across the lake. Maybe even a way for resources to be getting to my home base all the way from over here. So let's say that cobblestone chest gets filled. I can send a cobblestone chest this way in a cart and then have it get unloaded at my base, and then I could get more room. So what that might entail is a bridge that's probably higher than this, because what I would like to do is I'd like to have maybe a freight line going across this way, like maybe down this line, and then have like a passenger line going across here, and then have it go down that way. So like if I'm going to ride from this base to this base, I get inside a mine cart, hit a button, and then it takes me all the way to my base. So then I go running all the way to my base, and I don't want to get wet. So, and then I go, oh yeah, I'm on my I'm at my base. So I do need to have a clearance for my head, and possibly enough clearance for villagers if I decide to send villagers. So like let's say that one guy with the redstone that I like, I want to move him into a different area. I can stick him in a cart, shove him down the line, and then he goes running down the line. And then he gets let off wherever I want for him to. But then too, see, to be able to do that, I might have to have a... I'm trying to think, because I might want to have a powered rail right here, and then a powered rail right here, which would use gold, and then have a redstone torch right here. Or do I want to have each track individually powered, which means that then I'd have to make the bridge at least 7 wide. And I'm probably going to have one chamber on the bottom that would have, like me, and villagers and freight and all the trains and everything down below it. And then I'm probably... How high do I have to make it, though, for the villagers? That's one of the real questions. So then I go this way. And let's say I'm going to make it 3 right now, just because I'm not sure. Ow. My kneecaps. So anyway, though. So here's where everything goes. I did make this 3 high just in case. And what I'm probably going to do is have it to where the top part right here looks like this. And I just walk across it like this. So it's going to be about this tall. And then I can just walk across it. And I'm kind of debating here, because I would also like to maybe have, arches in it. So, like maybe somewhere up around here it does this. And then like right here, it just kind of forms like a little arch. Or something like that. And then it just goes across the lake, and that's kind of what I'm thinking about. But I'm not sure. That's the problem. And I've just been figuring out stuff like this while I'm on break from doing any Twitch streams. So hopefully when I come back, I will get a better idea of what I'm going to do, and then you guys can see more really, really cool builds. But... yeah, that's pretty much all that I wanted to mention. Really cool bridge. You walk above it, and then the trains pass by on the bottom. I'm not sure how tall that stuff has to be, though. I might be able to shorten it 1. I don't think I can fit it actually in 1 space. If it was just for freight, yes, but if I'm going to be riding in it, I don't want to make it just 1 cart tall. Plus, I mean, heck, what do I do if it... What do I do if the cart gets stuck? I mean, then I'd need to go down there and give it a little push. And push it through. How would I be able to do that if it was just 1 block high? Choices, choices, choices. I also noticed that there's a giant cave there that maybe I should go exploring. So that would be kind of cool to maybe go exploring in another live stream. Basically just planning out next season. I don't want to go and say, oh, here's the new seed. I want to have a lot of cool stuff planned, some different stuff. I don't want to just work on the same old, after I get back from the break. I am sorry, though, that it looks like it's going to be a month-long hiatus until I can get this stuff figured out, but job interview after job interview after job interview. I feel like I wanted to have a set time to do Twitch streams. So I was thinking that if I go and, like, I keep having to tell people, oh, I'm not going to be on, I'm not going to be on, I'm not going to be on, then it makes it more confusing for them. It's easier just to say, hey, I'm going to be on break. And I almost ruined my chest, which is bad because then I'd have cobblestone everywhere, and a bunch of it would probably disappear. Anyway, though, but yeah, that's all the stuff that I have planned for when I get back. And I do plan on coming back. I have full confidence that I'm going to come back. I mean, I have a website going. I have a blog site going. I have a YouTube site going. All of this is available in links in my current website. So, I mean, I plan on making like a little community out of this. I just hope that people like it, and I hope that people enjoy watching me. Hopefully make a fool out of myself. Hopefully build some really, really cool stuff. And I am also planning on having other games there. I did buy Elder Scrolls Online, and I'm wondering if I should live stream it, because I think that you guys will get a kick out of it, and it'll be enjoyable. Oh, I'm also going to probably be putting some Xbox videos that I took using the record feature in my Xbox One. So that'll be cool. I might bring on some Xbox 360 games, because I did get I did get the exclusive feature to be able to play Xbox 360 games as part of the preview program. So that's really exciting. You guys get to see some of those games. So that's just more coolness. And I'm probably going to have to add a chest soon, so I can get double chests with cobblestone. Double the cobblestone chests. But all of it's good, you know? I'm doing good. I'm still planning on doing this. Feel free to check out my YouTube station, my website, my blog. Feel free to check out everything. I fully support the idea of people checking out everything that I have. And I hope to have a lot more stuff later. That's actually one of the reasons why I did this stream, because I haven't posted anything in like over 2 weeks, so I figured let's just give everybody a little update video and say I'm still alive. I have not disappeared. I plan on being here for the long run. Especially since I want to see my entire city and see it and have it look awesome and have it be huge and have like a whole little currency system. I have way too many ideas. I have an overly influx of ideas, and it's going to take me way too long to build all this stuff. And I'm also a little mad that last season I never got anything actually completed. Like maybe 1 or 2 things, but other than that, let's remedy that for next season, shall we? But I mean, it's all good. I have all of this stuff here. Let me put some of this stuff back since I'm done with it. And the best part about this too is I don't have to worry about finding gravel and then having to find a place to put the gravel. I would get rid of the gravel, but I'm seriously afraid of like running out of places to find flint. And I don't exactly like the villager over there that wants freaking 3 emeralds for 1 flint. It's like, wow, you guys are making money, aren't you? No, I'll make my own starter thing. So it looks like the main new builds that I'm going to have set up for next season is going to be a bridge. Possibly a... You're kidding me! I am already out of both those pickaxes. Good gosh. Golly. Just make an unlimited amount. Oh, okay, fine. I'm out of cobblestone. Now I'm gonna have to go over to the... At least I have the cobblestone generator, right? I got cobblestone. I got iron. I got gold. But, yeah. Part of the biggest issue with the Xbox 360 version of Minecraft is that a lot of the goofy things that you can do with the PC version to get like more iron and stuff kind of don't work. I found that out in one of my other streams. Basically, if you want to know the whole story, I was getting really, really irritated. Like, I was so close to just cursing my brains out because I was so mad. Because I had planned to build like a gigantic skyscraper tower, and I want for it to go past the cloud line, where it would just be like an infinite amount of wheat, and it would just be this huge one gigantic tower of wheat. And the wheat, you could put potatoes and carrots there too, but I was mainly going to grow wheat in it so I could trade with the villagers. And I found out the hard way that there is a limit on the amount of items that you could have on screen. So what ended up happening is that I ended up having the wheat farm running, but then a bunch of the items would disappear. So it was barely creating any wheat, and I was actually getting a loss for each time that I planted wheat. So I ended up having to break this huge gigantic farm off into separate pieces, and then each piece could be controlled by a separate lever, and then each lever would be controlling of its own section, so then I could activate each section independently. And I have a friend who was telling me, oh dude, just build a timer and everything and have it still connected to one lever. I'm like, I can't. It's just, the building's just this huge building, and I'd have to make it even bigger, and I'd have to tear down half the building. I didn't want to do it, so I ended up just compartmentalizing everything so it has different sections that grew different things, and that's the way I'm going to have to run it. And it still creates a lot of wheat, though. I mean, I'm not mad about the amount of wheat it comes with. I'm just mad because I didn't know that there was a limit on the amount of objects that could be on screen, so I was slightly irritated by that. And I went crazy with the pickaxes. So, at least I'm never going to run out of pickaxe, right? Let me just clean this up a bit. That is what was I thinking? That was a ridiculous amount of axes. I just apparently kept doing it. Which is troublesome. But I mean, I'm going to need a lot of cobblestone to do the bridge, so I'm probably just going to fill up a couple chests full. That's dirt. That's empty. That, I think, is where I did have the cobblestone. But I mean, apparently it seems... Right now I'm planning the next season and what I'm going to be streaming next season on my Twitch. And it seems like next season I'm going to maybe beautify some of my other things. I'm going to definitely try to finish the wheat farm. Upgrade all of my cobblestone generators so they're all using the same hopper method that this one's using, because I love the amount of items it's collecting. I'm going to add a bridge, which is going to be cool. I'm going to finish the chicken farm, which is going to be cool. And then I'm going to work more on my base and work more on trying to get that done. And I'm going to definitely start on that sugar farm that I wanted to build. Maybe start on that gold farm. And I'm definitely going to start building things out. I want to have a bunch of like little wooden cabins around the area, so it'll look more like a village that's been lived in. And it'll look more city-like, which will be good. And yeah. I also need to find a slime chunk. That's a lot of stuff already. I have a feeling that's going to be the whole next season is just going to be slime, this, finishing this, finishing this, finishing this, and maybe a ridge. I don't know if I'm going to finish my base, though. Because that is going to be a big task, and I find it rather boring. Then again, though, too, maybe I'll just move my base. I don't know. I just figured that since it was like a really, really awkward like valley, why not turn it into like a half underground, half above ground castle thing and then just make it awesome. But it doesn't want to be awesome. It wants to be a valley, and it's a lot of work. And it's a lot of work that's boring to see on screen, so I don't know. Oh yeah, I also have the barn that needs to be finished. Possibly a pork farm, cow farm, milk farm, chicken farm needs to be done. Yeah, there's a lot that I still need to do, and I realize that, and I plan on starting it as soon as I'm done with all the job interviews and everything. This was a free day that I had, so I figured let's fill in the people who made me into a Twitch player that are put their time and their effort, which I really appreciate, into watching these things, and fill them into what I'm thinking and what's going through my head. So yeah, that's pretty much it. At this point, I'm just doing stuff just to do stuff. But I might also revisit my mob farm, and that's just so I can hopefully add a couple layers to it. Because if I could add a couple layers to it and get some extra layers to it, then hopefully it'll spawn more mobs and it'll create more mobs, and I'll be able to get even more items, and that'll just be even cooler. So yeah. I might also look into why in my test domain in creative I built a mob farm and it was spawning witches too, and this one is not. So that's definitely something to look into. I've heard that maybe witches need 3 spaces high, not 2, to be able to spawn, so if that's the case, I'll add a couple 3 spaces high. I don't care. But they do have some very, very interesting drops that witches will have, so that'll be cool to be able to have witches drop stuff, and then I can collect items. And oh yeah, I probably also should really create that off feature too for the mob farm that was supposed to make it so cool. I'll work on that too. So much to do, so much to do, so much to do. So little time. Now it's time to sleep. I also have other stuff that I want to do too, like I want to do a bigger village trading center, just like a huge one near my base that's set up kind of like a market. And then I'm going to put glowstone in the ground so the monsters don't spawn, and that way I can trade with the villagers and have a merry old time, and that'll be all cool and everything. Village breeding center would be nice. That way I can just have an endless amount of villagers popping out, which will be cool. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much probably going to be the next season. I'm super excited. Are you? But, a lot of cobblestone, and it just never stops. And the hoppers are collecting it faster than it's coming out, so it's endless amounts of cobblestone. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm actually thinking about adding more chests just so it can get more items. Anyway, I'm thinking about cutting it quits pretty soon because I'm almost reaching the 2-hour point, and I have a lot of video now to go through, so that'll be cool. But, you know, what do I do? Right? What do I do? Anyway, I'm going to call it quits, because I'm pretty much done giving everybody an update. At this point, it'll just be me playing with Cobblestone, because I don't want to build anything until I officially start the next season. But yet, I don't want to start the next season until I'm done talking to possible employers and other people. So what do I do? But, anyway, though, I'm probably going to do another one of these videos next week, announcing more information, such as, hopefully, if I can get the form up for the for the massively multiplayer Minecraft session that I'm thinking about having. Which will be kind of cool. That'll just give me more wheat so I can trade with villagers, hee hee. I'm also definitely going to work with the villagers. There's a couple things that I can do to get good trades, like trade with the villagers, and then if they open up a new slot and I don't like it, I can restart the gaming session, which would be a good way to try to get at least one good villager that has, like, a huge amount of trades that I like. It sounds disgusting, I know, but I mean, shoot, if I'm going to have this guy in front of my house, he better have some good trades. But it's kind of impossible on one go to get, like, a bunch of good trades that are just awesome across the board, unless I do something like that. So what do? But, plant some trees there, that way I get a nice endless supply of wood. That's essentially how you can create a wood farm too, though, is just to plant a bunch of trees and then have the trees set up so they're easy to farm. I might also fill this in, because I don't really need to keep falling down a lake. I just don't. Okay, there we go. I got plenty of saplings, I'm fine. And if you want to see something even funnier, oh wow, we almost got another 64 things of iron, which will be cool, because iron. Anyway, if anybody else is interested, I did take that iron out of that area, and I put a bunch of it over in here. I've been slowly turning it into iron tools and stuff, and using it up, so it's not necessarily all in there is just what you see, but it's pretty much all that I have left, so it's time to go leave this system on for a while and let the items, let the iron come to me. And this is dirt. Actually, I got some more for you too, so haha. So let's go and do that. Dirt is so easy to come by in this game. I would toss it, but I don't like the idea of tossing blocks. That's why I don't even get rid of my gravel. Yeah. Anyway, though, it's the sun's starting to set on another day. Another day has gone by. Hopefully someday I'll be awesome and famous and rich. Thank you so very much, everybody, for watching this. It wouldn't be possible without you guys who are watching this and who are checking up on my YouTube and everything, and I appreciate it so very, very much. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, please show your support and subscribe. If you didn't like it, that's great. Comment, tell me why you didn't like it. Tell me what I can do to improve it. I appreciate the feedback. You guys are awesome. If you guys do like it and you don't want for it to change, please comment. That way I know not to change it. Anyway, though, this has been KL Tech Nerd, bringing you another Twitch stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Or actually, this looks even better. All right, well, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Feel free to go to my website, www.kltechnerd.com. It'll keep changing with the more and more viewers that I get. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you very much. Bye. Thank you for watching. And actually, I was going to stop, but I'm going to be all anticlimactic and take a nap first, so I don't wake up next time and then it's nighttime and then I'm freaking out trying to find a bed. So haha, I just ruined the moment. Anticlimactic. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to subscribe, show your support. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, feel free to check out my YouTube station. The link is on the right-hand side of the screen if you're watching this on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're already on it, so awesome to you. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Please comment if you like it. Let me know not to change it. And if you don't like it, please comment. Let me know what to change. I appreciate the support. Thank you so very much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.